And one of the Paris terrorists slipped into the country posing as a refugee from Syria. Today, Florida Governor Rick Scott asked for clarification to see if he has the power to block new refugees from coming to Florida. CBS 4 anchor Eliott Rodriguez joins us now from the control room with this story. Eliott?
Well, Rudabeh, Governor Rick Scott says he doesn't want the terror of Paris to come to Florida, so Syrians escaping the civil war should not look to the Sunshine State for refuge, and he's not the only governor who feels that way. The terror attacks in Paris have become a partisan issue in the U.S., with Florida Governor Rick Scott joining at least 15 governors from around the country saying they'll block Syrian refugees from resettling in their states.
It doesn't make any sense. When you see a tragedy like this happen, wouldn't you, the first thing you do is say, wait, let's get more information, let's find out what happened, especially when you know one of the terrorists was posed as a refugee, a Syrian refugee.
The governor is urging Congress to block funding for the resettlement of the refugees, adding that Florida state agencies will not cooperate with the program. Other governors, mostly Republicans, agree.
We don't know who these individuals are. Any idea that you can do a background check of someone that's been living in Syria is just absolutely ridiculous.
It is essential that we do first things first, and that is to keep the people of the state of Texas safe.
Syrian refugees applying for resettlement in the U.S. are screened by the Departments of State and Homeland Security. At the G20 summit in Turkey, the president defended the resettlement program.
That's shameful. That's not American. It's not who we are. We don't have religious tests to our compassion.
Florida is supposed to receive 425 Syrian refugees. 104 have been resettled already, with about 24 in South Florida. Now, the governors, including Governor Scott, may not have legal standing to stop the resettlement plan since it's a federal policy, but they can certainly make it difficult by refusing to cooperate. In the control room, Eliott Rodriguez, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Eliott, thank you. And stay with CBS 4 News and CBSMiami.com for continuing coverage of the terror in Paris. Log on to find a slideshow of the show of solidarity with the French from all over the world.